Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Judy Prouty. I'm so happy you're here with me this Monday morning. I just have something quick to share with you. Um, Years ago, I heard somebody say, "Don't doubt in the darkness what God gave you in the light." And that's not a verse. It's, I guess, a saying that somebody came up with, but I like it. And I think of it once in a while when I'm going through something. I feel like I'm in a situation and I can't quite see my way through yet, and I remind myself that Jesus is the light and that I have Jesus. Um, there's a story in the Bible that kind of reminds me of this, and it's the story of Zacharias and Elizabeth. They were the parents of John the Baptist. You probably all know that, but back in those days, if you didn't have children or have a child, it was kind of a shameful thing for a woman. And Elizabeth was past childbearing age. But an angel who was a messenger of God came to Zacharias and let him know that his wife was going to bear a son for him, and that son was going to be the forerunner to the Messiah, to Jesus. And Zacharias kind of doubted a little bit. He started to reason things out, like all of us do at times. In Luke 1:18, it states that, he said, but we're past, the childbearing age. This didn't make sense to him, in other words, and he was doubting what he had heard in the light. It's easy to do. I had a phone call yesterday from somebody I love very much, and she was telling me about her car situation and just what she kind of imagined could be wrong with it, and what the cost possibly could be. And her son was looking at her car, and he prayed. He just prayed a simple prayer, "Show me, Lord," or something very simple. And God spoke to him what was wrong with that car. And it ended up costing like a small fraction of what they thought it was going to cost. And this person said to me, I just, we knew that we heard from the Lord, and so we didn't doubt. They didn't doubt what they heard in the light. They didn't doubt it in the darkness. And in Luke 137, it's a reminder that nothing is ever impossible with God. Things can look impossible. They can seem like that doesn't make sense, or seem overwhelming. But the verse reminds us that there isn't anything ever that's impossible for God. And so, in my own life, the Lord has made a couple of promises to me that I know I heard in the light, from the light. He is the light. And yet I haven't seen them come to pass. But he reminds me, don't doubt. Don't doubt when you haven't seen the answer yet. Hold on to what you heard, because God made that promise. And to God, it's already done. It's a done deal. We just need to continue to believe that God is faithful, and I believe that. This week, I'm challenging you to something. I would love to see every one of you go out and be the light to someone. Shine the light that is Christ, who lives in you, into someone else's life. Be the blessing. Make a phone call. Bake some cookies. Mow somebody's lawn. Just whatever you can do to just let somebody know that they are loved and they are cherished by God. It's a good way to get your mind off of ourselves and our own situations by just pouring into somebody else's life. And don't doubt in your own life what God has spoken to you and given to you in the light. Search His Word, look into His promises and know that He spoke every one of them. I want to just give you that to think about this week. God bless you. Bye-bye.